Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good
morning,
morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Mark your
Good
attendance in the
morning,
chat
ma'am.
box.
Ma'am.
Right, the topic is question tags that was written for the Zoom meeting. Can anyone tell me what are question tags? Or what do you understand by question tags? Yes, Dolly?
Ma'am, question tags are those which is a question, which is a different question, and tags are attached to a sentence or a question.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Srijana?
Ma'am, I don't know the correct meaning, but I can try. Question
Mm,
tag can be those question which is asked by a person all the time.
okay. Anyone else who
That
wants to
they
try? Continue.
that they are that we can say that they have this grace, so we have given them a question tag.
Okay. Into a question. Yes, Ayush, that's the correct answer. Ayush, you can speak if you want.
Ma'am, question tags turn a statement into a question. They are often used for a checking information that we think we know is true.
Very good. See, question tags turn the statement, a normal statement, into a question, and we turn this statement into a question to check whether the statement we are saying is true or not. Actually, the statements are basically facts, they are true. So when we add a question tag to a statement, its answer will be in only yes or no. Yes, attached question. Very good, Diksha. You can say that.
Ma'am, question tags means the question that are attached to each other.
Yes. Okay. I'll show you a video on question tags for a better understanding of what we have just discussed.
Question tags. It's a lovely day, isn't it? Beautiful. We're having an amazing day, aren't we? The students worked well together, didn't they? Isn't it? Aren't we? And didn't they? Are called question tags. They are short questions at the end of statements that we use to ask for agreement, or when you want to find out more information.
See, what does it say? Question tags are for two purposes. Firstly, for agreement, if I say the class is listening, isn't it? So you will say yes if you are listening and no if you are not listening, right? And to find out more information, like if I say uh, Srijanya's camera is off. Srijanya's camera is off, doesn't it? So it's for more information. Srijanya will say yes, ma'am, and she will tell me the reason. So basically, I know for a fact that Srijanya's camera is on off. Everyone can see that, right? It's just for telling you a fact and agreeing the fact with me.
Out more information. Question tags are used to keep a conversation going. You can agree or disagree with a sentence with a question tag.
Yes, I told you like yes or no.
The answer yes means that the positive is true, and no means that the negative is true. Let's hear how it all works. Tim isn't here, is he? Extreme sports can be dangerous, can't they?
Now, if you can see, question tags are formed with the helping verbs only, right? If we have a helping verb, we can form a question tag. Now, if you see, Tim isn't here. It was a negative sentence. So the question tag made is from positive. Isn't is changed into is and Tim is changed into he. So what is the rule for forming question tag? Firstly, we have to find a helping verb. If the helping verb is negative, we change into positive. If it is positive, we change into negative short form, like can is changed into can't. And then after the forming of the question tag, the end word will be a pronoun only. We can use only a pronoun whether it is negative or positive. Any doubt till here? Anyone? Yes, Vanshika.
Ma'am, I did not understand the agreement term.
Agreement means that you agree. You will say yes or no with the statement. If I say Vanshika is speaking, isn't she? It is a fact that Vanshika is speaking. Who are listening will say yes, but those who are not listening will say no. Agreement means you are giving the line is given a fact. Sim, see, extreme sports can be dangerous. We all know they are dangerous, can't they? So, can't they is the question. Here you will say yes or no only. Agreement is you will agree with the statement given or you do not agree. That's it.
Okay, ma'am, it means that we are agree with it or not.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
They. The statement and the tag are always separated by a comma. The subject
Very important. What did he say that? A statement and a question tag is separated with a comma. If you can see in red. Whenever the statement ends, it will be a comma and then followed by our question tags.
of the question tag is the personal pronoun of the subject of the main sentence. Tim, he,
I
extreme
guess I told you
sports,
that we use pronouns.
they.
And we use only personal pronouns. Negative sentence, positive question tag,
If
positive
the main
sentence,
sentence is negative, the question tag must be positive.
and opposite. They will call opposite.
And if the main sentence is positive, the question tag must be negative. Note: although the negative word not is not in the sentence can be negative. Never, hardly never,
This is not
rarely,
true.
they never go to school by car sentence. It is also used in the or modal verb with an auxiliary or modal verb used in the main sentence. It is also used in the question tag. Auxiliary and modal verbs: be, have, can, could, will, would, shall, should, do, must, might, ought to.
These are the examples of auxiliary of modals which can be used to form our question tags. Be is a form. Be form is am, are, was, were. Similarly, have, has, had. Can, could, will, would, shall, should, do. Do form is do, does, did. Must, might, ought to. These are some of the examples of auxiliary verbs as well as modal.
Robert is a good skater, isn't he? Yes, very good. Elizabeth can skate, can't she? Yes, but not very well. She hasn't eaten all the cake, has she? Betty is texting her friend, isn't she? You will go with us, won't you? Note: I'm your best friend, aren't I?
Whenever we use I am, the question will be in plural, aren't. It will not am not, because am not cannot be formed into a short form. And question tags are formed with short forms only.
I'm the fastest, aren't I? I am late, aren't I? This form, aren't I, is commonly used. It is because there is no contracted form for am plus not.
Like I just told you, there is no short form for am plus not. That's why we use aren't with I.
Am't. Grammatically correct would be am I not. This is only used in formal situations. But if no.
Now this is very important. The second part says when we do not have any auxiliary verb in the sentence, then we form the question tag with do family. Do family means we use does. When do we use does? When we have a singular present subject, do or don't, does or doesn't with present singular subject, do and don't with plural present sentence, and did or didn't with past tense.
Auxiliary or modal verb is used in the main sentence, then the verb do must be used in the question tag. You bought me something.
You bought me something. There is no helping verb here. Bought is a past tense, so we have used didn't and the pronoun is you.
Didn't you? Catherine really likes jogging, doesn't she? Yes, she loves it. You are happy, aren't you? You were happy, weren't you?
We cannot change the tense. If the tense is present, make
Bob
it a
plays very
present
well,
tense
doesn't
question
he?
tag. If the sentence is negative, is in past tense, the question tag will be in
Bob
past
played
tense
very
only.
well, didn't he? Melanie doesn't eat meat. Finally, the meaning of a question tag depends on how.
Any doubt till here? Anyone? Yes, Diksha.
Ma'am, in question tags, we answer with the with the word do only?
Yes or no?
Ma'am, and when the do word used,
Do is used when we do not have any auxiliary, helping verb or modal. When the statement does not have any helping verb with them. We'll do a
okay,
practice
ma'am.
question, you'll see.
Okay, ma'am. I have one more doubt. As she Janna tells that the question tags are used again and again. How?
No, but they are not used again and again. They are used with the sentence only. It is an informal way of speaking in English. We generally do not speak like this. Do we?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Dolly. At the end of the
Ma'am,
sentence, Arpita. Hmm.
I want to ask that in this question tags, we use different forms to write the question like aren't we,
That
aren't
depends
they?
on the sentence. It will depend on the
Okay, thank you,
sentence.
ma'am. Thanks, ma'am.
I hope you can see my screen. I don't think so. Just wait. Now my screen is visible. Now, as we discussed, we use question tags when we think we are right and that the person we are speaking to will agree with us. Okay, it has question tag has the same number and tense as the verb in the statement. The pronoun also remains the same. If there is a noun in the statement, we replace it with the pronoun in the question tag. If the statement is affirmative is again positive, the question tag is negative. If the statement is negative, the question tag is affirmative. And when we write, we use comma to separate the statement from the question tag. Whatever we have studied in the video is a summary given here in the book. Fine. Let's see if you have understood or not. Question number 1 says, complete the statement using the question tags from the box. It is hot today. Find out the helping verb. See, is it positive or negative? Change it into negative if it is positive or positive to negative and the same pronoun. Yes, Srijana?
Isn't it?
Very good. Isn't it? Let's see fifth one. Joy was ill yesterday. Absolutely correct answer. I used Vidhi, Nita, Anshu for the first one. Fifth one. Joy was ill yesterday. Write your answers in the chat box so that I can see. Nitanshu, read it again. Is it present tense? Yes, Dhwani, absolutely correct. Harshita, correct. Diksha, correct. Soumya, everyone correct. Very good. Yes, Diksha, you can tell the answer.
Ma'am, the answer is wasn't he, because it is
Yes,
the past.
very good, because it is a past tense. Now, if you see the B part, others are homework. We'll discuss all the answers tomorrow in the class. But for that, you have to do it today in the book. Now, question number B says there is no helping verb or modal in the sentences. So you have to use don't, doesn't, or didn't. Your aunt lives in Singapore, doesn't she? Because it is a singular noun, singular verb, sorry. The library closed at 5 o'clock, dash it. What will come? No, Nitanshu, read it again. Yes, Dhwani?
Didn't it?
With, didn't it? Very good. Vidhi was also correct. Aaron correct. Soumya correct. Yes. Because closed is past tense. And for past tense, we use did. And since it is positive, we use didn't. Excellent. Let's see eighth one. You know my cousin Arpita? Dash you. You know my cousin Arpita dash you. Eighth one. Excellent, Harshita. Correct. Dhwani, read the question. Aryan, no. Everyone correct. Nitanshu, no. Okay, Harshita, you can speak the answer.
Ma'am, don't you?
Don't you? Very good. Bache, with you, we use the rules as a plural. We do not do it as singular. Those who have written doesn't. With you, we follow the rule that we follow in plurals. So the answer will be don't. Any doubt in A or B part? All right. Now we have to add, C part says add question tags to the affirmative statements and add question marks too. They are twins, aren't they? She is an engineer. What will come? She is an engineer. No, Arshita, please read it again. Yes, Soumya, you can speak the answer.
Isn't she?
Isn't she? Very good. Pratiksha Bache, the auxiliary verb is positive in the sentence. So question tag will be negative. All right. See the seventh one. You can swing. Dash.
Ma'am,
Not the correct. Okay, Dolly, you can speak.
can't you?
Can't you? Pratiksha again, bache, make it negative. And can, I told you, is a modal. So why are you going into isn't, aren't, doesn't when the helping verb is given? Please be very careful. Question D says these are the negative words and you have to form a positive question tags. Let's see the fifth one. We won't go. We won't go. With the fifth one, not the sixth one. Absolutely correct, Srijanya. You can speak.
Will we?
Will we? Won't is formed as a negative of will plus not. So the answer will be will we. See the E part. I'm just discussing one so that you can try at home and we'll discuss all the answers tomorrow. So do not worry. Rewrite the state questions as statements with question tags. What it is saying, does Joy play football on Sunday? Is a question given. How will you change into statement? Joy plays football on Sunday, doesn't he? So what will be for second one? Did you lock the door? Did you lock the door? How will you change the question into statement? Yes, Vidhi.
Ma'am, the answer is you locked the door, didn't you?
Excellent, Vidhi. You logged. Because it is a past tense, whenever we have did in the question, we use past tense. So, you locked the door, didn't you? Excellent, everyone. Understood? So, E and F are homework. Any other doubt? Any doubt to anyone? Nitanshu, what you didn't understand, please ask. Vanchika, I'll come to you. Let me talk to Nitanshu first. Nitanshu, bache, ask your doubt. Okay, Vanchika, you ask.
Ma'am, I didn't understand the last question.
The last question says that this is question given in the form. You have to change it into a statement and followed it with a question tag. Like if you see,
Yes.
did Saira write a story? Okay, this is a question. When we have did in a question, our answer is always in the past tense. ये करते आए हैं हम अभी तक. So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will change into the sentence. Saira wrote a story. ये sentence हो गया,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So if I
Yes,
say
ma'am.
Saira wrote a story, कोई helping verb है इसमें?
No, ma'am.
No, तो we will frame with do family, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes,
wrote
ma'am.
है past tense है तो didn't she.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, and Vidhi told us, ma'am, I did not understand that how it is.
What, Vanshika? Speak again.
Question we have done a question. I did not understand it.
Which
That
question,
how it is.
bache? Which question?
Ma'am, first one.
Actually, see, you just have to, Vanchika, Vanshu, please listen to me very carefully now. What are question tags? Question tags are the questions. Okay. When we form in a given sentence, we are not using any WH family like why, how, when, where, did. We're not forming a
Yes, ma'am.
question. A simple sentence is given, and at the last, with the two words, we form a question. Fine.
Yes.
For this, we have to find the auxiliary verb in the sentence. Auxiliary verb or the modals. I give you the example like is, am, are, was, have, had,
Yes, ma'am.
can,
Yes.
must. These all are modals or auxiliary verbs. अगर these words are there in the sentence, okay? If these stuff you have understood by now, in case you have a doubt, you can ask me on WhatsApp. Complete the question, send the answers to me that you have done, and we'll discuss the answers tomorrow in the class. All right? Bye, everyone. Have a nice day.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.